time I close my eyes, every time I close my time I close my eyes. Every time I close my eyes.
Yeah. Big up, everyone. Big up, everybody. Yes, Slot is vibing. Look, we won a game of football. It might have just been Accrington and Stanley, but we've had 2 shit games recently and we won a game. So the Slot video comes out. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up, everyone in the chat. I hope you're all doing very well on this Saturday evening. Big up to everyone in the house. Make sure we're hitting them likes early. If we can get to 100 likes as early as possible, I'd appreciate it, guys. I really would. So get to 100 likes as soon as we can. Thank you very much. How's everyone doing, though? Hope you're all doing well. You're all doing good. Liverpool won the game of football. Yeah, you all missed the Slot shuffle, didn't you? I told you, man. Yeah. You all missed that. Big up Rav. So you shout out to Lord and Savior James Christ. I won't go that fast, Rav, but big up to you, man. Everyone in the chat, big up to everyone. I hope you're all doing good. Big up my man Skip as well. Big up my man Colin in the chat as well. You doing well, Colin? So yeah, let's get 100 likes as soon as we can. Already 105 people in the house. We can get to 100 likes as fast as we can. I'd appreciate it. Oh, so much to talk about. We've actually got a Liverpool win to talk about. Hallelujah, beautiful. Beating Acton Stanley 4-0 today, the FA Cup third round. Kvaratskhelia looks like he's on his way to Paris Saint-Germain. We're going to talk about that. Who's at fault? Is anyone at fault? The journalists the real problem here and not the football club? We'll talk about that as well. And a new left back might be on the cards. How Hadji Diouf. 25 million left back from Sparta Prague. Hadji Diouf, you know. I didn't know Hadji Diouf was a left back, but there is. I don't know if I want a player called Hadji Diouf again in my football team, but yeah, Malick Diouf, ain't it? We'll go with that bit. Is it Malick Diouf? We'll go with that bit. We'll leave out the El Hadj bit. We'll go with that bit. Just makes it seem a bit better. We're going to talk about that. Apparently, Liverpool are very, very interested in him and asked for his services this January. Interesting. So loads to talk about. And I've got my man Luke as well. Luke will be joining us in a little bit, taking us through all the day's news. Spit Merchant. Yes, that's it. Exactly like my friend Amish says. Big up, Jamie. Like and subscribe, boys. Go exactly. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if you could. I'd appreciate it. Big up Eric. We got Adam as well in the chat. Hamza in the chat. We got Richard as well. Adam, Zach, LFC Shankly in the chat as well. Who else we got here? Colin in the chat as well. Hughes and Edwards, aka Laurel and Hardy. Oh man, we got so much to talk about, guys. You know, a busy Saturday with a win. Things would help if I made my bed, wouldn't it? Look at the state of the bed. What the hell? And my kids have been in my bedroom, you see. I blame the kids. They've been in my bedroom. Kids get full blame. I haven't made my bed and I didn't realise it. Bloody kids. They kill you, I tell you. They kill you, kids. Oh, let's get the light on a little bit more, shall we? We chat football. Big up with the super. Says Blaine Cannon from Coppish. Poor Cal catching strays. Poor Cal is catching strays already. My man Cal. Maybe. Big up We Chat Football. Big up the super. Much love to you. Big up people subscribing as well. I appreciate it. Lakers knows, man. Blame Monts as well. I think Monts did a midnight show, didn't he? Yeah, man. Look, I went on the show with Cal as well from Coppish, obviously on Coppish the other night. Mostly to, you know, I didn't want Cal to take the only bullet, you know. I felt like being a good friend and taking the bullet for Cal. That's what I felt like. So when Cal went on Coppish, that late night stream, and he just took back Kvaratskhelia because he loves that boy. And I was like, I can't let my man here. I'm watching my man. I can't let him take that bullet on his own. So I jumped on the show with him. Matt and Drifty came on, and K-Mac come on here. Oh, man, it was that was fantastic, man. That was fantastic. Poor Cal, man. I don't think Cal can have much say again when we talk about Liverpool and transfers. Oh, you like the coat? Yeah, my John Carice. Right, the kids opened it though, right? So look, I don't take things out of the packet. My kids got hold of it. Look what they did. You know how heartbreaking that is. You know how heartbreaking that is, guys. We'll get to the football in 1 minute. Yeah, that's my John Carice, man. You know how heartbreaking that is. Kids break into your room and start taking your toys out of the box as well. Yeah, man. They can't. Can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. Oh, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Like, everyone's good. Yeah, Michael, it's all kind of... You can't... You can glue it. I'll get round to gluing it, but it's not... Guys, it's not... I will know it's torn. This is what you got to understand. I can glue it and I can fix it, but I know it's torn and it's broke. You know, I don't like taking things out of the pack. I really don't. I really don't. Big also says, anyone see what Como are doing? They're the richest club in Italy, I do believe. I believe they're the richest club in Italy. I could be wrong there, but I believe they are. I swear they're the richest club in Italy. Right, guys, let's talk about football. Yeah, let's talk about good stuff. Apart from me, I'm going to cry in a minute, realising my John Carice box is torn. And I've got my RGB, my lights are on under my desk here, yeah? But for some reason, this is the mad thing, guys, yeah? These are the controls for my lights under my desk, yeah? And that is my camera control. So that's the remote control for the lights under my desk. And that's my camera control. Yeah, to zoom in and out of my camera, yeah? For some reason, that operates the lights and the camera, and so does that. Like, so, look, see what I mean? And now I've got to zoom out. All because I pressed the colour. If you press red on here, it zooms in. It's done it again. Oh, my God, what is going on? Now I'm upside down. I'm not going to touch it anymore. What? My life. Temu technology, you know. I've got it off Amazon of all places. Yeah, it's absolute. The RGB lights have taken over, man, and they're yeah, it's making my eyes really. It's making my eyes really sore. You don't understand this. It is just flashing right by my crutch here. You can probably see the blue light. Look, can you see the blue light if I lift my arm up? Yeah, look, it's flashing. You see it? Just here, just there, under the desk. Where are there? And it's right in my eyes. I can see it doing my nutting. It's doing my nutting. It's all Nunez's fault. Blame Darwin. I reckon Darwin made this. It's an FSG controller. No rotation for Jamie. I'll get into that in a minute. I'm going to get into it. Let me get into that rotation talk first. Let me get into this rotation talk first, because obviously I was on a Sam show last night. Big up my man of Sam, yeah. I love that Liverpool show on a Friday night that we do, yeah. And I might have just gone into one last night, so I don't know if anyone watched it, but I did lose the plot a little bit. I do apologise, you know. K-Mac's my man. He knows I'm not coming for him, right? But I might have lost the plot a little bit. I understand, yeah. But I get sick and tired, guys. I get so sick and tired about this tired stuff all the time. You know, so Rowan Birch is tired, who's 22 years of age, yeah. But Mo Salah has probably played more minutes at him at 32, is less tired. Work that out. I can't be having this tired. I just can't be having it. I can't be having it. I really can't. And then Klopp. And then Arne Slot himself said last night in the press conference that none of our players are tired. It's about metrics. It's not. They're not actually tired. So we can't keep saying when we have a bad game that the players are tired. Oh, we played shit. The players are tired. You know what I mean? It's a madness. They've got Luke here now. Let's big up Luke in the chat. Big up, man. You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
It's all the fun and games, man.
Yeah.
So I can't pick the controllers up right now because they're doing a madness. But all right, actually, look, I hold it very gently. So this is my RGB light controller, right?
Yeah.
That's doing the madness underneath me in my lap right now. This is my camera controller that zooms in and out. This operates the camera now and the lights.
Yeah.
So when I press the red button for the red color, I zoom in. When I press the blue button, it turns me upside down. So we're going to stay away from all that, and I'm going to unplug it later.
Yeah, don't touch. Mum was saying don't touch. Yeah, exactly, don't touch.
God, I could go earlier today, Jake, because I was tired. Oh, man. Paul Walker's leaving Man City.
Yeah, Pepsi
didn't he leave years ago?
I think his mind left his body.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, our Diouf is back. You know, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah,
pick up.
What we're missing, Diouf.
Josh, I am chilled. Honestly, man, I am chilled. Do you know it is? I get very wound up very easily, as Luke will tell you. I get wound up very easily. Yeah. So when I hear stuff that a 22-year-old boy is tired,
I've just gone through apparently because obviously the UFC's back this weekend.
Yeah.
And a women's fighter just slapped one of the coaches after a TKO loss. The coach tried to comfort her, and the coach has just gone, "Fuck off." No, she's just slapped him in the face and go away.
You should probably be in for Walker. Oh, can you imagine?
Why the heck you hugging me for? I just got KO'd, mate.
Could you imagine this, Luke? Michael Hughes will probably be in for Walker now.
Oh, fuck off.
I know, Lakers. Yeah, can you imagine me? Oh, Spider, go and watch Sam's show last night. And yeah.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
I did hold back.
I did see that. I said, fucking sell them all. fucking sell them all. If they can't play these fucking games, then fucking sell them all, mate.
Well, it's like Gravenberch and McAllister are tired, but a 32-year-old Salah and a 33-year-old Virgil are absolutely fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I don't believe in it personally. And then I found out that Slot said in a press conference that none of them are tired. And then I found out we're 19th in the league for distance covered this season. So, yeah, we're perfectly fine there. Right. Now we've got all this shit out of the way. We've been going live for 18 minutes. We spoke about nothing yet about football. I've had camera and light issues. So, right, we're going to chat football. Right, Accrington Stanley 0, Liverpool 4. We get back to winning ways, Luke. You know what that means when we get back to winning ways, don't you? You haven't seen it yet. This is what happens when we get back to winning ways.
Harder! Rap ruler, you can ask Buddha. Right jab like Sam Judah. Oh, he did. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for intruder.
Yeah, that's what happens when we get back to winning ways. My man. The chat ain't forgot, by the way. They know I'm doing the dance if we win the league, which would be hilarious.
Not going more.
I'm going to do it, man. It's going to be the slot boogie is on. It's the whole point, man. It is slot dancing. That's why the video, yeah.
Crazy. Was that slot?
It's an American slot lookalike. But 4-0. First off, what did you think of the lineup? I like the lineup. What was your thoughts on it?
The lineup? I think the only concern that I had was a potential Konate starting. Then obviously he got changed last minute for reasons that are still yet to be unknown. Whether or not they've been released now.
Yeah,
I think I did like the team. Trent captain, I think he needed it. Obviously Kwanzaa, Endo, Tsimikas, understood the back four. Sobasai in the double pivot. I was interested to see. The only slight disappointment was Harvey Elliott was stuck on the right wing again. I wanted to see him in the 10 and then Jota on the right.
Yeah.
Instead of Jota as the 10 and Elliott on the right. But yeah, I didn't expect to see the youngster play at Rio. I'm not going to say his last name because I'll absolutely butcher it. But yeah, I really liked what I saw from him as well. Really good future.
Yeah, look, when I saw so the lineup was Keller in goal, Trent on the right, Kwanzaa and Endo, my man. We'll get to him in a minute. Simicast on the left, Jota in the 10, as you said, Szoboszlai, Morton in the double pivot, Elliott right, Nunez left, and Rio on the right.
Rio on the left.
Rio
left.
Yeah, Leo on the left. Yeah. Rio on the left. So Szoboszlai in the double pivot, where a lot of us have spoken before, a position we feel he could play. He wouldn't be a defensive minded as maybe Gravenberch is, but it's a position he can definitely play. Thought he played well. It was good to see Szoboszlai back. We definitely miss his athleticism in midfield when he don't play. Nice to see Tyler Morton. Let's talk about Rio. Let's talk about him. Obviously, 16 years of age. He's only just 16 as well. I think his birthday was in August, wasn't it? Mid-August. So
he's Liverpool's youngest ever starter.
Yeah, and he's only 16, man. Let's talk about it. I watched him today and thought, shit, this kid's got a massive future, ain't he?
Yeah,
this kid's got a huge future.
Yeah, I thought when he first started, when I first saw him take a couple of touches, I thought, oh shit, he's going to get taken out at some point. You see one of these League Two players absolutely just go through the back of him, saying, "Hey, welcome to men's football." But no, I thought he did really, really, really well.
Yeah, same. I thought it was great. Before we carry on, big up Craig, becoming a member as well. Big up my friend. Yeah, amazing work. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Yeah, look, I thought Liverpool getting him the ball a lot in the first half. Obviously, the first team players have trained with him before. We know he's done a lot of first team training, so the players know about his qualities, and they were happy giving him the ball. What I loved about it, he wanted to take players on. He wanted to get his head down. He wanted to dribble. But what I like about it as well, what I always used to complain about Ben Doak about, he didn't just have his head down. He got his head up.
Yeah,
he looked for the pass. He looked for the final ball, and I think there's a lot I like about his game. Second half, he weren't so good because we weren't looking for him
a little bit, which was as
expected. He's 16. He's a child, don't he?
I don't think the academy's played a lot since December, so I don't think he's played much since the beginning of December, to be honest.
No, he's been doing a lot of first team training, ain't he?
Yeah. Well, wasn't it like I think that came out saying he's been absolutely cooking a defender, one of the first teamers, and everyone's thinking, oh, it's probably Robbo that he's ripping apart. I wonder if he's ripping apart Trent in training. So that was a quick thing.
If he plays down the left, it would be the right back, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be that sort of side of the pitch. Big up, guys. You got 110 likes on the channel already. 23 minutes in. Appreciate the early likes, guys. Let's try and get 150 next stop. 150 likes. Let's go for it. Hit that like button. It's free to do. Yeah, look, I loved watching him play today. I really enjoyed watching the game today, actually.
Yeah, I did as well.
Chilled out. So I knew we was in no danger in that game. So I could relax.
They had a couple of half chances.
Yeah, all teams have half chances in the way.
Chances.
Yeah, I mean, it was never going to be in doubt. And so I was relaxed, enjoying it, just watching the guys play. And because I knew it, I was chilled about the game, I could watch the guys play a little bit better. And that brings me to Darwin Nunez. Right, I'm going to say this one time. And Ant says it in the chat. Big up to Ant in the chat as well. Jade, you see what Fowler said about Nunez? Yeah, he basically called him thick as shit.
Did you see that some people have been cussing out Robbie Fowler?
The man's called God for a reason, guys. If you're cutting out Fowler to protect Darwin Nunez, then we've got bigger issues than I thought.
I would say that what he said was wasn't insulting. I think I've said it before to you, like when he's in front of goal, like he doesn't slow down, like his speed of thought doesn't like relax. It's very erratic. That's why he scores goals that he shouldn't score, and then he misses goals that he probably should score.
Yeah.
I think we saw that with the couple of, I wouldn't say like glaring chances, but he had really good opportunities. I think who had the shot that was saved? No, Elliott had the shot saved. Nunez blazed it over the bar. I think the only good thing he did was the assist. It's the only good thing he did was the assist.
Yeah, and we're going to get to that. But, yeah, I just... Oh, my God.
He looks like a guy that's got no confidence whatsoever. Like he looks like a guy that's got no confidence. And
he's got none at all, man. Big up Sean. He's got none at all, like none. And like if people are having a go about Fowler criticising Darwin, guys, please. He was called God for a reason. He's still arguably one of the greatest finishers I've ever watched in the Premier League. The man could score blindfolded. And he did. They tried it out once. Does everyone remember this? Where they put a blindfold over him and he put it in the corners. The man's, if there's anyone who's going to talk about goal scoring, and if it comes from Fowler, I'm quite okay with it, you know.
Yeah,
I'm quite okay with it. Right, here's my thing with Darwin. I'm starting to believe that Darwin's actually not an out forward, striker. I believe he's a winger. Now, I said this 2 years ago when Darwin joined. That he was. Do you remember this? 2 years ago, I said he's best as a left winger.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, that's his position. The more I've been watching, I watched him closely today because I was relaxed about the game and I was chilled out about the game. I watched the players a little bit better. And when he's playing through the middle, did you see the difference between him and Jayden Dance? The difference between him and Jayden Dance. When Jayden Dance wins the ball, all Jayden Dance wants to do is break into that box in front of goal. So all he wants to do, and he picks up good positions and he gets his goal. When Darwin gets the ball, he drifts out wide. His natural ability is more to drift out wide. And when he goes into them wide areas, he's actually got a pretty decent cross, you know, that on the floor cross that he does. He's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I just don't believe Darwin is an out-and-out striker. You know, I just don't believe he's an out-and-out striker, Luke. Talk to me, man. What do you think?
It's just, you know, I feel like what I say about him, I feel like I'm just repeating what I previously said. It's not at the level. Didn't really like the signing when he first came in.
Best position is offside.
Best position's offside, just like Benteke was when he was at Liverpool. Born offside. I was never really sold on him. Completely the wrong profile. I know he had a 31 goals and assists.
Just not good.
Last season.
A lot of them assists come from wide areas as well.
Yeah, a lot of the assists did come from wide areas. He looks like a guy this season that he's now got more. He's got the same amount as GA as yellow card, so he's got 5 GA now this season. But for me, he could score 50 goals between now and the end of the season. I still think he needs to leave. He needs to leave. I think for him and for the club, just say that we just made an error because this transfer has been an overall error.
Yeah.
We're still going to get a decent chunk of change for him. We won't get all of our money back, but we'll get a decent chunk of change for him. But I just think it's ones where it's best for him to move on and it's best for us to get rid of him. And you could tell from the performance today, he looks like a guy that's completely shot in confidence. Like he's even dropping into midfield at times. I thought, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah,
Dropping into midfield, picking the ball off of Morton. I'm thinking,
he's
up front.
He's desperate to score. Yeah, he's desperate to score, ain't he? Which, look, bless him. He's desperate to score, but I watched him closely today, and if he is a centre forward, like everyone say, if he is an out-and-out striker, he's not performing to the level that we need as an out-and-out striker. He has got abilities where I watch him on the wide areas of the pitch, and in the wide areas of the pitch, he can bring that more that flair and more chaos to his game, because in the wide areas he can take players on, he can run a fullback with his pace, and he's actually got a decent cross or pass, to be fair to him, in them areas of the pitch.
The one thing I sort of can give him credit for, like I know that it was mentioned, don't know, on one of his Sam's show, that about the 51 like big chances missed since he's joined, and the only slight thing I can give him a bit of credit for is that the get into the move, like the movement required to get in the position to miss the 51 big chances is good, but the fact is that he's missed 51 big chances is a complete, other thing. And as Robbie Fowler said, like, working hard and work ethic, that's a fucking guarantee. That's a guarantee. That should be standard procedure, is 100% effort.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
No, I agree. I agree. I mean,
Anish completely agree. What's the point of it if you can't finish? He's got the movement.
Yeah, it's like Walkman said, Haaland missed 58. That is true, but he also scored like 100. Look, Salah misses lots of opportunities, but then he bags lots of goals as well. All forwards miss shots, like all forwards miss. I don't think any of us are going to say all forward. Like even Fowler missed goals, but at the end of the day, they still bagged a lot as well. So, there's reports coming out today. I don't know if you've seen the Saudi Arabian links.
Yeah, I think I was in the chat.
Yeah, I think it was you put in the chat.
Our chat with transfer.
No, I love that. It makes me know what's going on. Yeah. What? So apparently they're very interested in Darwin. Darwin's very. Do you think this happens?
In January,
do you think it happens, or do you reckon it happens in the summer?
I think it's more summer. I think if anyone is gonna go in January, it would be Chiesa. But by the looks of it, he desperately wants to stay at Liverpool. That's what the reports from Damasio are saying, that he wants to stay at the club. Napoli really, really want him, and obviously PSG at the moment the front runner for Kvaratskhelia, which I'm sure that we'll talk about in a bit. Which is, that whole situation is just baffling to me.
Yeah, and like 60 says here, it does seem to suit a two-striker formation. Do you know why Darwin suits that? Because then Darwin can drift off or drift wide of the main striker and link from there. And we're just never going to play that way. I always said it. When we bought him, it was the wrong profile player, and it will continue to be the wrong profile player. But I'll give him credit today. Our goal in transition today from Axel Stanley's free kick, 4 passes, goal. Beautiful stuff. We're the best in the world at that. I don't care what anyone says. It's not a team better in the world. It's actually dangerous for teams to have a free kick or corner against us. You know how mad that is? It's absolutely mad. We're the best in the world in transition. There's no doubt about it. And Darwin was part of that. It was a lovely ball across to Jota. And that was so I'll give him his flowers there. But his chances that he missed, he snatches so much at shots.
Yeah.
Snatches at it. And when you watch Jayden Dance today, he just looks calmer. He looks like it's natural to him to put the ball in the back.
That looks like a natural killer, though.
What do you do with Jayden Dance, though? Because Slot made a point of it today that he don't know if he's going to be on loan yet. What do you do with him, man?
I'm not too sure. Like, we ain't going to give him the game time required for him to get up to speed. Is he going to play next round in the cup? Interesting. I'm not too sure. It all depends on what clubs you've got in mind for us to loan him.
Yeah. This is hilarious. Sorry, this is hilarious. As Mark Edwards got the same laptop as Calvin Gobbage, it could be the issue he can't access the database.
I think the best thing that happened to Dance was not going to Plymouth on loan when Rooney was the manager. I think him staying and sticking around. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's. Let's see what happens with Darwin in the summer. I don't think he goes anywhere till the summer, but I was desperate for Darwin to score today. I really was, and it's not me hating on the guy. I was really hoping he'd get a couple of goals today, just give his confidence a boost, but it's just not happening for him right now. A player it did happen for today was Federico Chiesa, who was a second half substitute. Klopp, I keep saying Klopp today. I don't know why. Slot said that he actually wanted to give him 90 minutes, but he was a bit sick 2 days before. So he missed 2 days of training because he was sick. I thought he looked really good when he came on.
Yeah, I thought it looked good.
Looked sharp.
I still think it looks a bit rusty. I don't know whether or not this is just like my eyes deceiving me. I still think he looks a little bit slow. I don't know whether or not that was just me. Whether or not he still looked a little bit like not match sharp.
Yeah.
Which is obviously understandable. I just thought it looked a little bit slow, like sprinting. I thought that someone had a parachute on his back.
Yeah, that come with sharpness. I think that come with sharpness
because I thought it looked good.
Yeah, it looked strong as well.
Goals.
He looked strong as well. But his goal he scored, and this is the difference. Yeah, and this is the difference. Big up Jean Gray in the house as well. Big up Solo P1 in the chat. Make sure you go and check out Solo's channel, guys. And this thing with Chiesa, this is what I've always said about Chiesa. Yes, he's not played at the moment, but my God, we know how good of a footballer he is. Yeah. And he had, I think, 2 really good opportunities to score before he did. The one where he got clean, he got put through, used his strength really well, that was one thing I like to see there. He used his strength really well today, Chiesa. He stood up strong. So he's got body strength there, so he can hack it. That's what I liked about it. Because you're going against a League 2 side that they go use their strength and tackles and the way they play in their league. So I like the fact that Chiesa did look strong. Obviously, he had that shot where keep good save went into Dan's path where he finished, where Dan's anticipated it, where Darwin didn't. Sort of tells you everything you need to know there. But his goal was excellent, in off the post. I don't think enough people. I know we've all spoke about Trent's goal. It was a rocket, yeah. I don't think anyone's really spoke about how good Chiesa's goal was.
I thought it was a great strike.
He got it like 25 yards out and literally just played it perfectly in the corner. Hardly any pace.
The inside of the post, I thought.
It's a wow, beautiful. And he hardly put any pace on it. He sort of passed it into the corner. I thought it was a beautiful goal. And I thought, people would take more. Like, no one really mentioned it. It's like, Chiesa scored that last. Thank God for that. It's like, did you see the goal he scored? It's a beautiful goal. Beautiful strike. The way he struck the ball as well, you could tell what he was doing. He weren't just smacking it. He actually finessed it, played it into that part of the goal. I loved it. I'm surprised not enough people have spoke about it, to be honest, Luke. So I thought it was a great strike.
Yeah, I thought it was a great strike. It was good to see him to get 45 minutes. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't know whether or not you thought, or what did you think of the celebration?
Big answer.
About
what the celebration? Well, yeah, I know. I know because he went like
that. Is he waving goodbye already?
I think he's introduced himself.
Hello.
Who's this Italian geezer playing right wing? Is actually pretty good.
Yeah. Who is he?
Yeah. Big up, my man. Big up, sir. I hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I thought the celebration was just him introducing himself. Fabrizio, I think, put a tweet out today saying Chiesa's going nowhere. He wants to make it at Liverpool. Slots back.
He doesn't want to go. Like, apparently Napoli really want him.
Yeah,
he's adamant.
Conte loves him, don't he? That's why Conte loves him.
Yeah.
So I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Napoli tried to buy him in the summer, but Juventus didn't want to sell to him. Yeah, it was just a big up. So it was a work of art, man. It was a work of art. It was a great goal, and that's a weapon we got. I'm hoping now. What I'm hoping now is that Chiesa can keep improving his fitness and bringing him on in games. Like, keep bringing him on. Let him build up his fitness, because that's a weapon. Not a lot of other teams have got. Look what Arsenal got. Arsenal got a Wash Sterling, a Trossard who's got no form at the moment off their bench. We got like a Diaz or a Gakpo or a Chiesa. Now these are weapons no one else has really got, and I'm hoping he can keep his fitness now, complete training sessions, keep going. Slot can keep giving him minutes. You know, another 10 minutes here, another 20 minutes here, another 30 minutes here. We've got 2 Champions League games back to back. We've already qualified. I'd love to see Chiesa playing them to get some more minutes and just build his confidence, Luke, because he's a fabulous talent, as we all know. And we just want to see him on the pitch more, don't we, man?
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy because I think, remember when we were linked with him for like 100 million? Remember, I'll big up Zarab as well. Remember when we linked with him? I don't know. Was it like for like 100 million? Was it after the Euros?
Yeah, after the Euros, 3 years ago, whatever it was.
The fact that we've got him for such a good price is just hopefully this is the worst of his bedding in period, and now he can successfully kick on. And there's going to be plenty of games between now and the end of the season for him to get good minutes. Especially I expect him to at least start one of the Champions League games. At least one of the 2 that we have remaining.
I agree, man. I hope they do as well. Because he is a talent.
100%.
He's
I still
a
think he's
massive
better
talent.
off the left though, but him off the right at the moment, because obviously the summer there'll be some reconfigurations of that attack with Nunez, possibly Diaz going. So it'll be interesting to see where he'll end up, whether or not he'll compete with Gakpo for the left wing, or whether or not he'll stay as Salah's backup. But hey, time will tell. Hopefully he gets a good run now, just coming off the bench, get the odd start every now and again. And next round of the cup, want to see Chiesa on the right wing. Yeah,
definitely, man. Definitely. Go and subscribe to Sarab's YouTube channel. I just noticed he's got his own channel. I know he's part of the Born and Red guys as well, and they're fantastic, as him and all that, and Chip and everyone. But he's got his own channel as well, so go and subscribe to him as well. Got Solo in the chat as well. Make sure you go and subscribe to Solo's channel. Solo, if you want to put your link in, you can. And I believe I saw Sean in here somewhere. Big up, Sean. Where is he? Shankly Boot Room. Big up, Sean. Make sure you go and subscribe to the Shankly Boot Room as well. Is there any mods in the chat can put their channel, links to their channels in there? Don't forget Luke Tanner's as well. So any mods in there, Shankly Boot Room, Solos, Luke's, Sarib's as well. All them guys. Get them, go and subscribe to them all, guys. Go and subscribe.
Hey, Jamie, you know that we were talking about Kyle Walker. AC Milan have opened talks.
There you go. I can see that happening all day. Yeah, go for it, Kyle Walker. Go and get some, because you got 2 wives and kids to pay for, so go and do what you need to. Right, let's talk about my Japanese warrior, shall we? My guy. We're going to get to the Diouf story. Don't worry, guys. We're just talking about the game first. My guy, Wataru Endo. This guy's a centre-back now, man. I don't care what he
looks a lot more comfortable at centre-half than he does at DM.
He does, don't he?
He's played more career games as a centre half.
He's played almost 100. He's played almost 100 more games as a centre back than a midfielder. I love the guy. I think Endo is just one of them guys, that he knows the job. Yeah. He knows the job. He's not world class at anything, but he's good at everything. So he just knows the job. He's steady Eddie. He's just that guy, right? We need someone who wears Wataru. Bang, go. He's going to do it. He's not going to bitch. He's not going to moan. He's going to be a professional. And he's going to do the job to the best of his capabilities. And, man. Maybe, like Freedom says, slots uncover. I have the raw new centre-back,
Yeah.
Look, maybe we've been profiling him wrong. He can play in midfield. We know this. He can play in midfield. He can step into there and do a job. But he, for most of his career, he's played as a centre-back. physically, I think he's more suited as a centre back than he is a midfielder in the Premier League in English football. So,
Hey, Jamie,
I'm all for it.
If Konate can't play on Tuesday, for whatever reason, you having Endo or Kwanzaa partner Virgil?
I'm having Endo.
You'd net. Hey, could you imagine that when Endo as a centre half option in the Premier League at the beginning of the season? He's basically Gomez's part 2, basically.
Yeah, like Richard said there. I think I'm looking at him now, and all right, guys. If you can drop Solo's link in the chat as well, I'd appreciate it, guys. Just go to Solo P1 on YouTube and throw his link in there as well. I'd appreciate it. Yes, big up. Kim C says Endo deserves all the respect he can get. Definitely big up with the super, my friend. I'd rather have Endo, and big up Anelia in the chat as well. You good, Anelia. Guys, in the chat.
Marte does start on Tuesday, by the way. Like, hopefully.
Yeah, I think if he was injured, we'd know. For me, he's sick. For me, he's sick. Guys in the chat right now, put one name. Who would you rather start as Virgil centre back right now if no one else is available? Kwanzaa or Endo? You know what time it is, guys. I ain't done this in a while. What time is it? It's that, yeah.
Endo
time. Endo time. Get it in, man. Endo has never let us stand, to be fair.
Gangan says Kwanzaa.
There's quite a few Kwanzaas, quite a few Endos. It's very 50-50. Virgil Van Endo, did someone just say?
Yeah, I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple of VVEs.
Right, obviously, Nottingham Forest play with like one main striker in Chris Wood, and then they play with their 2 wide wing backs. Yeah, you'd feel Virgil can take care. Virgil Van Endo. You'd think Virgil should be able to take care of Chris Wood, but this is what my saying is: with Gerald Kwanzaa. Do you remember Gerald Kwanzaa got beaten up by Ipswich in the first game of the season, and he got taken off at half time because what did Slot say? He weren't winning no aerial duels.
He wasn't winning his duels.
None. Guess who's actually good in the air for a little guy?
Endo, surprisingly. He uses his body well. Well. Endino.
Big up Kinsey says that Endo a million times better. Endo time. Yeah, big up Kinsey. Endo time. Right now, I'd have Endo Phillips, I'd have Endo right now. That is Endino, man. Endino, Mascherano.
That his idol was Mascherano.
Yeah, he plays like him. He throws his body everywhere. I love Endo. I think
centre half like him.
Yeah, I think Endo's gave Slot a bit of a he's gave him just because he played centre. But when he man of the match today from the FA, did he get the official man of the match from the FA? I know the commentators gave it to Trent.
Yeah, but he was the Liverpool's one.
Yeah, he was the Carly man of the match, weren't he?
Yeah,
from Liverpool. So Liverpool gave it to Endo.
Yeah,
where was man of the match here at Southampton when he played centre back as well?
I think he was.
I think this all depends on if Konate's fit. If Konate fits, he plays, guys.
Yeah. I thought I'd just check it out because we've not had an update from anyone yet on him.
Yeah, I think that there is a lot of talk about he was ill just before the game.
Shield Gattuso, I love that.
Where's that? The Gun Shield Gattuso.
Oh,
because if you remember rightly, Kwanzaa got ill like a couple of minutes into the game last week, didn't he? And had to come off, and he was fine. We've obviously Slot said Chiesa was ill a few days ago. That's why he couldn't train.
Started, wasn't he?
Yeah, so we've obviously got a sickness bug going around the training ground. So hopefully we get that under control. But if that's the only problem, if that's the issue, Konate's had a week off. Canate should be fine coming for Forest. Personally, at this moment in time, I'm putting it. If everyone's fit, it's Virgil, Canate, Gomez, Endo is our back four, and Kwanzaa's the fifth choice.
Yeah, agreed.
That's how I'm going right now. And then Kwanzaa, if you needed to, 10 minutes ago, you could put him in defensive midfield and he'll smash a few bodies. Do you know what I mean? He's my guy, man. I love the guy. Love the guy.
He's Jamie's favourite player.
I love him. Trent Alexander-Arnold played well today, I thought. Smashing goal by Trent. Like
He's
to see
inverting
it.
a lot today.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? I thought he was good. I thought he was good today.
I thought Morton was very good.
Tyler Morton kept the ball well, kept it ticking.
Stunned he's not played more games. This is the crazy thing. I'm shocked he's not made more substitute appearances in the league to give Gravenberch.
Do you know what it is?
But
do you know what it is? So I was listening to the guys earlier, and I think that this is his debut season at Liverpool, yeah, and he's in a position that he probably didn't think we would be in, going for everything. And because it's his debut season, he doesn't feel like he can do what Klopp did, who had 7 or 8 years of bringing kids up, bringing them through,
credit in the bank.
All that credit in the bank. So start thinking, it's my first season, I'm 6 months into it, we're further ahead than I thought. So I haven't got that time at the moment to bring the kids in and let them play Premier League games. He feels like he's got to play his best 11 because that's what he knows right now. Where Klopp, he was so far down the line, he could bring in a McConnell for a game or a Elliott for a game and know it would work because he knows the players, he knows the situation. And I think that's the reason why we're not seeing a lot of the younger players this season, is because, he's only 6 months into a new job.
Yeah.
His kid's getting called Endo. You damn know it. Boy or girl, man. Yeah, it's in the wash. I got to find it out, to be fair. It is in the wash. I don't know whereabouts. So got washed. It's got put away.
Good question from Adam. Would you sell Harvey Elliott?
Let's talk about Harvey. Because I didn't think Harvey impressed today in a game where I feel Harvey needed to impress, if that makes sense. I love Harvey. I just don't think right wing's where Harvey should play.
No,
I really don't.
I was speaking to someone today who I work with, who's got good connections with Brighton.
Yeah,
and Brighton really, really want him.
I can understand why. He's a cultured player. He's a footballer. He's a passer of the ball. Yeah,
and he mentioned loan. Like Brighton want to loan him because Brighton have a bit of a homegrown issue. And would need someone like Elliott to come in to play the Michael, don't disrespect vegan ball, please, because I am a vegan, so
vegan ball.
Respect it. No,
respect the vegans.
Yeah. So I was speaking to him and said that that he could see Elliott in the 10 for Brighton.
I could as well because of the way they play.
Plus, jokingly went just as James said. I literally said this to him: Elliott plus 40 million, get Belieber, and he was like, "Yeah, he could possibly see that."
Well, Elliott will be valued around 30 or 40 million as well, wouldn't he? So
yeah, I think I did see that, but it's quoted from the newspaper that will not be named. That's why I didn't put it in the chat. That Liverpool value Harvey at about 30 to 40 million.
Yeah, I would as well. If Ben Doak can be 25 million, then then for me, he's easily worth like whatever. Ben Doak's worth that. Harvey's worth 30 or 40. There's no doubt about it, in my opinion. But yeah, I think Harvey, where he played, didn't really
dropping deep either. He did not look good in that double pivot.
Yeah, Harvey just it didn't suit him today. Unfortunately, he didn't impress. But yeah, I'm hoping he comes back from this and he gets more game time. Again, I just think he's a player that Slot's not too sure about at the moment, and he doesn't know where to play him right now. because look, Harvey Elliott is a Klopp player, and Klopp knew what to do with Harvey and how to get the best out of Harvey. And at this moment in time, Klopp maybe don't know what quite to do with Harvey Elliott right now. So, yeah, I think that's the issue with Harvey as it stands, and the injury didn't help either, obviously. We spoke about Rio, who had, as we said, a very good game for a 16-year-old. Spoke about Endo, the man, the myth, the legend. Jota, again, I thought Jota was decent today, not playing up top, but in that number 10 position. I thought he was. It doesn't suit him, by the way. I don't think Jota can play the 10.
I was about to say, he
doesn't suit the 10.
He looked okay considering the position that he's playing in.
Yeah.
The goal, good goal, simple tapping, expect him to finish. But I do not like Jota in this 10 role.
No, he's got ability. There's no doubt about it. He can take players on. He's got very good tight control. Maybe that's why he played him there. But you see the difference when Jota
into like I think I saw at points
too deep at times. Too deep.
It was like Morton, Soberslite, and Jota like in like a 3, and I thought, oh, that didn't look right. Seeing Jota in that centre mid when he was dropping deep to try and get the ball.
Yeah, it did look great, and you see when he comes alive. Like, look at the goal he got. He's always in the right area. Jota, for me, if he's going to play, he has to play either in the 9 or on the left. They're the two positions Jota should only play for Liverpool. For me, he's not a 10. Oh, fuck off. Sorry, not you, Luke, the wife. That's distracting me. She's distracting me with her beautifulness. That gives me brownie points. Right. Move on very quickly. Now I'm all distracted. Thank you, darling. You don't want to know. Right. Back in the room. Back in the room. Who else should we chat about? I thought we had a good game today. Conor Bradley came on as a sub. I thought he played well. McConnell
all the way a few times.
Yeah, I thought he was okay. I thought he was okay though. McConnell, I like McConnell. The more I watch McConnell play, I actually think he's better than Bobby Clark.
Interesting.
And that's why we kept him.
I think he needs a loan. I'm not doing the smooth music of the Zoom.
VAR review, Dre.
I thought.
See you later.
I thought he was all right. He looked good when he went into centre half.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs a loan.
Yeah, McConnell needs to go on loan.
Yeah, I think with a few of these youngsters, like your Rich, I think is with Morton, I think he either sticks around or he gets sold. He's 22 now.
He's at an age where he needs to play, isn't he?
Sort of taking the piss if you're sending him out on another loan.
Yeah, I'd send him personally. I'd send him.
But I think, McConnell needs a loan. I thought it looked good. Some of the passing was a little bit slack, but I considering he's had an injury as well.
Sorry,
I know someone.
Ron, don't stop.
I know someone that. Someone that I work with. His son may or may have not have played five-a-side with him.
Nice.
I cannot confirm or deny that. And he's a quality player. So, I think he needs a loan. I thought he was all right. I thought, is it me or has Trey Nyoni had a bit of a growth spurt?
Yeah, I was going to get on the Trey. Trey, when I watch him play now, he's going to be a Liverpool DM. There's no doubt about it.
I looked and I thought, is that kid?
The DM, man.
Is that kid like 6'2" now? Like that kid's grown a few inches since pre-season.
Yeah, he's lanky, ain't he? I look at him the way he plays. He's a sitting midfielder. Oh. He's a sitting midfielder.
Yeah. Oh,
kid's definitely missed.
It's McConnell, but I can't. really go into that because he shouldn't have been playing it. But
Oh, I see what you're getting at here, Adam. I see what you're getting up here. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, look, McConnell looks good, man. Yeah, McConnell looks good, but he looked taller and thinner today. Yeah. I think Trey, when I watch him play, he just looks like a sitting midfielder, like a cultured sitting midfielder who can pick up the ball from a centre back. He can turn on it. He can move the ball left, right. He's got a 360-degree turn.
And
you can see the pitch. Yeah, I when I look at him, I think he's a sitting midfielder personally. I think he's going to be a player for the future for Liverpool. I think that's the player right there. Liverpool got a lot of tabs on, in my opinion, but I thought he came on and played pretty well as well. But yeah, all the superstars are pretty much rested today. Obviously, Alisson, Robbo. Do I call Robbo a superstar in 2024, 2025? No, I don't think I should. But Robbo is rested. It tells you who's going to play against Forest, don't it? Obviously, Salah was rested, Gakpo was rested, Diaz was rested. So that's your front three. McAllister's ready, Graham Birch was rested, there's your two. Curtis Jones was rested, there's your there's your third. So they're all playing against Forest. So yeah, Virgil's rested, Kanate will probably come in. Trent will play again for me, probably Robbo at left back. So yeah, that'll be your Forest team. So majority of the squad were rested and we got a nice 4-0 win, and we wait for the cup draw tomorrow after the Arsenal and Man United game, which should be epic. Right, let's go on and talk about all this transfer shit. Yeah, let's do it. Kvaratskhelia. Right. So obviously Kvaratskhelia looks like he's on his way to PSG. Reading today, PSG have actually been talking to him for 12 months. And Kvaratskhelia has only wanted to go to Paris Saint-Germain. Is what it is. So whose fault is all this? Because obviously the journos, David Ornstein put out the tweet, what was it? Thursday, wasn't it? On Thursday. Put out the tweet on Thursday night. Liverpool are interested in Kvaratskhelia if they know he's available, right? Obviously, it got the world talking. Cal did a show. I went on there to take a bullet for him, so he went on his own. We didn't think it was ever going to happen. And then, obviously, and then PSG go and buy him. PSG go and buy him. Liverpool fans are now pissed online. They're saying FSG this, FSG that. They fucked this up. Why didn't they go for him? Are they really the bad guys? And look, don't get me wrong, chat. FSG are the bad guys. Don't take what I'm saying wrong here. Or is it actually the fault of the journalists? Because, the journalists, I don't know if anyone's seen it today, but Paul Goist has come back and had a go at a lot of people on Twitter today and Craig Fanfield agenda about that quote that got put online today.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
And he's come out and said, why didn't you talk about the 800 other words that are in that article over just the quote?
It was an opinion piece, though. It wasn't factual.
And it's an opinion piece. But why put that opinion out? Why say that in the quote anyway? That Liverpool fans shouldn't moan about if the no money is spent again. What sort of bullshit's that? And this is the problem. This is the problem right now, yeah? This is the issue. This is the issue a lot of people have got, is that journalists seem to be sucking up to the owners of our football club and putting out articles that people don't believe, and then they make it out like it was never going to happen anyway, but here's what and it's pissing a lot of Liverpool fans off, Luke, ain't it? It really is.
Yeah, I think I read in the comments, this isn't like the Caicedo one. The thing that baffles me, right, is like David Ornstein's reliable for other clubs, but when it comes to us, he's not reliable whatsoever.
No.
Like, he's now gone 4 for 4 on transfers for us that have not gone through.
Mhm.
And the thing that baffles me, right? If he has been talking to PSG for the last 12 months, why put this article out unless the club have told Ornstein to put this out because we're going to go and hijack the deal?
Mhm.
And then I think it came out today from a couple of people like we're saying that we've decided that we're no longer going to pursue him or no longer going to challenge the bid. And I'm like, if that's the case, then why put it out saying that we're interested should he become available? Because what's the point? Like, because people think that it's a PR stunt, like the Caicedo thing was a PR stunt. I was like, why? Why would you want to make yourselves look like a mug? This is bad PR. This is stupid PR because if I'm a player, I'm looking at that thinking, Liverpool are in for me. I'm thinking, am I even sure that this is going to go through?
Well, this is where, right, so when things get put up in Twitter, yeah, some things are sometimes one sentence and it's clickbait and it's to grab your attention, it's clout chasing and all what it is, yeah. Sometimes you've got to read the whole article, right? So in David Ornstein's article, he does say in there, if Liverpool make an offer. He did make sure he said the word if.
Yeah.
So if you don't read the article, in the little snippets that get put on Twitter, it just says, David Ornstein basically says, Liverpool being alerted to the availability of Kvaratskhelia will be very interested in these services, blah, 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 blah. If you go on and read it, it does say if they decide to make an approach, which obviously Liverpool never made an approach. I bet Arne Slot was thinking, sitting there going, are we interested? Here's the way I think on it. Here's the way I look at it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I'm not giving FSG it out here or anything like that, guys. I'm just talking about the article. I believe, this is how I think of it. People like Paul Joyce and David Ornstein and all that, they probably know the Liverpool targets for the future that Liverpool are looking at. They've heard on the grapevine that Kvaratskhelia is available this January. So David Ornstein's knowing that Kvaratskhelia is available this January. He knows that Liverpool have always had a big interest in him, and maybe we're looking at him this summer with maybe a Chiesa deal in mind to get the player over the line. He's been available this January. He put 2 and 2 together, and that's why in the article he did say, if Liverpool make an approach. Because what don't make sense, and I know everyone talks about PR, but PR is only good if it's right or you're covering tracks for something. It's not good PR if you know you're not going to make it. If you're not going to make a bid and you give it to the journalist friends of yours so they can tell the world and then it looked like you tried, because Liverpool never even made a transfer offer. Like the Caicedo one, Liverpool made a transfer offer. With the Zubimendi one, Liverpool made a transfer offer. With this one, Liverpool have made no attempt to buy Kvaratskhelia. So it doesn't make sense for me whatsoever. So I think this is a fuck up from the journalists, personally. I think they knew Liverpool had an interest in Kvaratskhelia, found out it was available in January, and because they know they had an interest, they thought they would attempt to buy him in January. And that's why in their articles, they did say if Liverpool make an attempt to buy him. It's a mad one for me. I think it's all a bit scaly and a bit shit. I don't know why you write it. I don't know why you write it in the first place.
I think I did see a comment. I forgot who wrote it. Said that they think that it was something that this happened so they could force Diaz to sign his contract. Obviously, his contract is still yet to be signed, but I don't even even that makes no.
Well, it makes no sense. If a contract's there, why don't the club tell everyone there's a contract? So if that's the case, it was to make people hurry up and sign a contract. Well, if a contract's there, why aren't you telling us that if they want to do PR, they would come out now and go, we've offered them all contracts, none of them want to accept it.
Yeah.
If they want to do PR, cover their back. PR sometimes used to cover your back, ain't it? Make yourself look a shining light, yeah? So if that was the truth, why don't they come out and say, we've offered Mo a contract. At this moment in time, he just doesn't want to accept it, and we're negotiating terms still. And we'll continue to negotiate terms, and we'll tell you at a later notice. If they want PR in that way. So
to control the narrative.
Yeah,
at the moment, it's like they're controlling no narratives. People are writing their own narratives because the club are sort of sitting on their hands and knees. And I'm like I'm sorry, what's Richard Hughes done since he's got here, apart from get us on the slot?
I don't know.
I've only seen that guy twice. Once at West Ham, and then once at the presser at the beginning of the season.
Man's done fuck all, man.
And that's it. Like, that guy's done fuck all.
I just feel like, and like Jamrock's saying there, it's not journalist's fault, it's fair. Now, I agree with part of that, Jamrock, like I'm saying, like people, don't read the quotes, read the whole article and stuff like that. I get that.
Club must have been comfortable by him, like, releasing it. And aren't Ornstein and Hughes like buddies?
Yeah, even Paul Joyce mentioned it in his everyone mentioned it. Everyone mentioned it.
They all mentioned it. Just as unreliable with Liverpool transfers as those other ITK accounts online. That's how unreliable he's starting to become when it comes to Liverpool transfers.
But the problem is, with the other ones he's put out, we actually put bids in.
Yeah.
We didn't put a bid in for Kvaratskhelia. We never approached to sign him. So the one with Zubimendi, at least we actually know we put a bid in for Zubimendi. Yeah, we actually went all that way.
He understand because he didn't want to leave.
Yeah, we made a bid for Caicedo. So this is the only time that David Ornstein has said something where Liverpool actually haven't made a bid for him. But he does say in his article, if everyone reads it, if Liverpool make an approach. And that's the big thing in the article. We didn't make an approach. Liverpool never went to Kvaratskhelia. So it's an article. It's an article that did not need to go out.
Yeah.
Because if I'm FSG now, I'd actually be more pissed. Because I'll be like, we weren't even trying to buy him. Why are you putting that out there?
There's more pressure on us now because now the fans are on our neck now, baying for blood because they want to get someone through the door. And let's be honest, as much as Kvaratskhelia would have been a brilliant signing to get in, like the other pressing matters in the squad than getting a shiny left winger.
Yeah, it's just like we're not approaching to buy anyone. So, if we're going to buy him and we put in a transfer fee and we got rejected, then we can have a different conversation. But this time around, we literally never approached Kvaratskhelia for any kind of deal. Here's what I think. By the looks of it, PSG and Kvaratskhelia have been talking for a long time. A long time. And then they found out he's actually available in January. Because think about it. Why weren't Man City in for Kvaratskhelia? Why weren't Man United in for Kvaratskhelia? Why weren't Barcelona in for Kvaratskhelia? Why weren't Arsenal in for Kvaratskhelia? Why weren't Chelsea? Why wasn't the Milan clubs, Juventus, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid? Why was no one else in for him? Why Bayern Munich not in for him? No one else was in for him apart from PSG. So that tells me PSG done all the work on him, got him to the football club. They've been talking to him for a long time. They found out first that he was available in January, and teams probably thought, right, he's available in January. Let's go and get this player. Because if a player like him's available, you can't tell me all the best teams in Europe ain't looking at him. He's available, and they've all probably been told, no, look, PSG have done weeks and weeks and weeks of discussions with him. It's pointless. They're so far ahead of everyone else. Just leave it. And then Kvaratskhelia apparently says today he's been talking to him for 12 months. So yeah, it's shit. I'm confused by it. I am confused by the whole thing. I don't know what the point of the article was. Why put articles out there? Everyone else latched onto it. Even David Lynch latched onto it. Everyone latched onto it. I don't see why. It was like we never. If we put a bid in, I can understand why the article got put out, but we never put a bid in. So it's
another howler.
Yeah, it's a howler, man. Whatever way you want to look at it, it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. at the end of the day. You know, it makes us look a bit shit again. And if there could be no truth to it either. Like, even if there is a truth to it, and Liverpool were looking at him, we didn't put a bid in. We didn't even go to the club and ask for his services. Nothing. So why put the article out? It just makes everything look shit. And Liverpool fans we always get our hopes up. Every Liverpool fan does. Of course we do.
Yeah, a part of me as ever the optimist. It's sometime next week. Liverpool have now decided that they're coming off mute for the transfer. But I highly doubt it.
I think Liverpool need to do something.
Like, if he's the guy that you're wanting for the summer, and you've probably realised that Nunez, Diaz is out the window. Because for me, for forward lines, I think Salah stays, Gakpo safe, Jota is safe unless there's a good money coming in, and then I think Diaz and Nunez are both off. So there's a gap for the left wing. If he is really your number one guy for that position, and let's be honest, PSG are going to get him for less than what Napoli have asked for. And he's going to get 120. He's getting. When people saw he's getting 4 times his salary, people thinking, Liverpool could never compete with those wages. 120 grand a week. 120 grand a week. We paid Chiesa 150. Grab 150. Are you telling me?
We could easily afford Crab's wages. There's no problem with that. Transfer fee we can afford as well.
What, like 64 million?
64 million pounds. We can afford that. It's just, I don't know what the club are going to do, because at the moment on the field everything's okay. We get it. Off the field, there's too much discourse. Off the field, there's too much discourse, and I think they just need to do something this month. Now, obviously,
do anything.
There's a left back that's been linked to Liverpool tonight, and that is Hadji Malick Diouf, who plays for Sparta Prague. I don't know much about him, if anything. Actually,
I've just seen a comp, Jamie, of him getting absolutely
right. I was going to talk about this. So
cooked.
He's 25 million. Apparently, the reason Liverpool are very interested in, because he has one of the highest pass rates in opposition boxes in Europe as a left back. That's why Liverpool are interested in his attacking ability at left back. He's got one of the best passing rates inside the box as a left back than most left backs in Europe. But guys, there's a comp up on Twitter now. Compilations can make people look overly good or overly bad, you know.
Yeah. And
there's obviously a compilation of him on Twitter right now that makes his defending look. It makes Robbo's defending look like Palio Maldini. Let's put it that way. Right. That's how bad it is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much to believe in compilations. That could have been a couple of games, and then 50 odd games they've not videoed of him. He could have been absolutely solid. So that's the only problem. That, like, when people got agendas and they put compilations up, they like to show 3 or 4 games, but not the other 70 games where they're amazing. So it's hard. But people see this. People start to think, all right, this guy's a dead baller. Why are we after him? I don't know nothing about the guy. Really don't.
This you just came up. I think I put it in the chat as something that just came up.
What's that?
I think I put it in the chat earlier.
About
the link.
Yeah, and that's the only thing I know about that. We're bloody linked with him. I don't know.
I thought he was a striker. When I saw the name, I thought, huh? You're getting a striker?
Yeah, I'm just watching Dashvili save today. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Lee Gunner thinks he's an average keeper.
What, Dashvili?
Apparently.
Why? Because Valencia have letting a lot of goals because he has no defence in front of him.
Yeah.
No, I think Dashvili is quality, man. Yeah, I don't like. So this is what it is. Liverpool have contacted the agent Hadji Malick Diouf from Slavia Prague want 25 million. I believe, is it Cameroon?
Yes,
That is
euros. I think it was euros, not pounds.
25 million euros, which is about 18 million quid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is he,
He's
23?
linked to Palace, and he was linked with. No, I think Palace had a bid rejected in the summer, and he was also linked with Bournemouth, but he's not linked to Bournemouth anymore because they've just got Soler from Argentina.
And that ice cream.
Pardon?
And that ice cream was Soler.
No. No.
Passion fruit Soler is nice. He's Senegalese. He's got 4 caps for Senegal. For Senegal, we actually plays left midfield. He's 20 years old. He's a kid. He's around the 6 foot mark. He's about 5'10", 6 foot, something like that. He's 20 years of age. He's just had his 20th birthday as well a couple of weeks ago. So for his national team, he plays left midfield. For Sparta Prague, he actually plays left back. He's played. He's actually played left midfield more this season than he has left back.
Oh.
So this season, he has played 37. Hang on, where are we? He's played 18 games this season. He's got 6 goals and 3 assists. He's played 28 games in all competitions. He's got 6 goals and 3 assists. He's played 37 games in all for Slavia Prague since he's been there. He's got 8 goals, 3 assists. He's played 1 time as a left back and 27 times as a left midfielder this season. So he's played 28 games this season. 27 of them have been at left midfield, and 1 of them has been at left back, according to the stats here.
Oh, goodness.
So he's an attacking left back, if anything.
I thought in the only slot system, the fullbacks don't really bomb on unless he's changing his style.
Maybe changing his style, but he's far more an attacking left back than he is a defensive one. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, just seen here. Nothing Liverpool related. United have offered loan plus £34 million obligation to buy Gonzalo Inacio. His agent was in England to hold talks with the club this week.
That tells me they're getting rid of either Euro or Delete or someone like that.
No, they get rid of Martinez, mate.
Martinez, yeah, because they just gave Maguire a new contract, don't they? So he ain't going nowhere. Man City obviously closing in on that Uzbekistanian. Is it Kushov? Yeah. So yeah, that deal looks like it's going through. City again. They look great today. They won 8-0. Pretty easy. I do worry that they will be back.
Yeah, Salford shit. By the way, I went to see them play Wrexham. They were so open. Yeah, Salford are garbage, man.
They were so open. It was mad. I don't know how good City are because they beat West Ham, who were terrible at the time, and they've beaten. I don't know how good they are. So
yeah. City need midfielders, but they've signed Mamouche. Well, look like they've signed Mamouche. I can't pronounce the Uzbekistan centre.
They're buying a striker and 2 centre backs.
Yeah,
and the other centre back don't come until next season.
No, yeah. So the Uzbekistan centre half is coming in January. So you got the here we go. They're trying to get that Victor Reis in Brazil. Apparently, loads of clubs are disappointed that City have stolen the charge on it.
Yeah, he won't go until next summer, though, will he? He's staying there on loan.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to get a centre back in and Mamouche this January. It's midfield that's their issue.
I saw that maybe they may be after Edison, but because Atalanta have got a crucial month in the title race, if they were going to swoop in, it'll probably be late January.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of teams are going to do business. I think City will get their business done. I don't think Liverpool will do anything. I don't think Arsenal will do anything. Man United, maybe. I think they got to let players go.
Is it still weird that I still fear City?
Well, they're 12 points behind. The problem is with City, City have got some hard games coming up, to be fair. The thing with City, if City just drop points in one game and Liverpool win that game, then they're even further ahead, ain't they? So, and we got that game in hand. We win that game in hand against Everton, it'd be 15 points, which it's a big gap.
Yeah, no, but do you know what?
Even if they win every game, they can still not win the league.
It makes it feel crazy. Remember in the 21-22 season, where in January we were like 14, 15 points behind City. We just go, fucking hell, we fucked it. And then we only finished a point behind them because they started falling off.
They have 3 games in hand, though, didn't they?
Yeah. So
so when they won their games in hand, they went further in front, didn't they?
Luke is a pussy who's scared of City. Hey, I've got PTSD, man. PTSD.
I think even if City bring these guys in, you know, they got to get used to the league in chat. Like the guys they're bringing in are very young. I think Mamouche could hit the ground running, but their new centre back, he's only like 20, 21, something like that. And him getting used to the Premier League straight away is going to be a big, pep way. So I don't think these players that are bringing in January for now, I think they're for next year.
Yeah.
I think they're very aware of that. They're not buying ready-made players. They're buying kids. Apart from Mamouche, who could hit the ground running, the new defender's only like 20, 21. The other defender they're buying is only 20. So they're not for right today. They're for next season. That's what they're looking at because they're probably going to let John Stones go. And we know Walker's leaving.
City to do more business, like midfielder, right back, maybe.
Yeah, I think they got. I think they got. Even if they won every game this season from now till the end of the season, they could still lose the league because the gap's so big.
Yeah.
Problem for Liverpool is never Man City, is always Liverpool not winning the games they're supposed to. I agree. Yeah, I think City will still drop points.
Yeah.
Marcy said I would be scared of City if they brought in these players and signed a DM. Yeah, I just don't think they're going to sign a DM till they know if Rodri's going to stay or go. That's the thing. We're in that situation. I don't think they're go really fighting for a DM. Guys, we're on 178 likes. We've got 253 people in the building. Let's try and get them likes up to 200 if we can. So if you've not pressed that fun button underneath the video just yet, it's free to do. And it helps channels grow. More people find my channel. It's actually the algorithm YouTube use now to send your videos out to people that have never seen my show before. There's going to be Liverpool fans who probably never heard of James Phillips Football Chat. So that like button helps. So if you could get that like to 200 while we're live, that would help out massively. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, it's free to do. Just click that fun, man. If we lose 3 games and City win 3, it could be nervy. The thing is, though, I don't see us losing many games.
It's drawing.
I don't see us losing many games. I see us drawing games. But even the draws, we've only drawn 4 games.
Yeah, Arsenal drawn 7, I think.
Arsenal have drawn 7 games this season. And we've drawn 4 and lost 1. So it's not actually the draws that are killing us this year. We just got to keep... All we got to do is match everyone else's results so we win the league.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all you got to do. Is match everyone else's results. This Forest game, though, ain't it? It's the Forest game on Tuesday. It's the Forest game on Tuesday. That's the issue. This is my problem with the Man United result. This is what pissed me off about Man United's result. Because if we beat Man United, I wouldn't mind a draw against Nottingham Forest and then beat Brentford. And then beat Brentford because then you got 7 points out of 9 and you're looking a little bit neater. Now, if we draw against Nottingham Forest and beat Brentford, you've only got 5 points out of 9. And it's a massive difference. So Yeah, that's my issue with the Tuesday game. But look, we'll talk about Tuesday when we on Monday night. We'll have a talk about the Tuesday game then, guys. But
Yeah,
we've had a nice chat this evening, guys. Big up to everyone. I told the wife I'd only go for an hour and a half, so an hour and a half it is. Guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me on your Saturday nights.
PSG are optimistic of finalising an agreement with Napoli for Kvaratskhelia for significantly under the original €80 million asking price. Current proposal north of €60 million.
So that's like 50 odd million quid. Right, we're out of here, guys.
Yeah,
Big up to everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. See you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.
Bye.